Please be warned, the following story contains graphic details. Viewers' discretion is advised. Mpumalanga police are investigating the brutal killing of a family in Mkhondo. A mother and 3 of her children were hacked to death with an axe. They were discovered by the police Friday night. We bring in SABC News reporter Tumelo Machogo for an update from Mkhondo. Very good morning to Tumelo. Must be a difficult one to cover this. What do we know about what's happened so far?
Well, indeed, there's a difficult story actually to tell. Actually quite gruesome also, the details that we've been hearing from community members that are actually coming here, and also the community members that actually alerted the police saying that they have not seen the family also since Tuesday. The mother, Pilisiwe Machogo, and 2 twin boys, Nkosi Bandile Nkosi, and a 6-year-old girl, Siphelele Machogo. They were hacked to death. It's believed that they were hacked to death last week. That's when they only found on Friday. The people that have actually found them saying that they actually started seeing smell and also coming from the house. But let's speak to the family member, Osesi. My sister, just talk to us about how is the family feeling right now.
Sishaqeke kakhulu ngokwenzekile. Besingakulindelanga ukuthi bekungenzeka khona bekasazisa ukuthi abanako ukuzwana kahle. Kodwa besingacabanga ukuthi kungaze kufike la sekufike khona. Kona kubhlungu kakhulu akwamukeleki.
Ifamily yakasosisi eSwazini babatshelile ukuthi kwenzakaleni ukuthi what happened here.
Bese singakachumani nomunye umndeni sazama kona ukuthi sihlangane nawo. Inkinga bekungamafoni singatholani kahle emafonini. Mara sizozama ukuthi sichumane nabo. Uma kukhonakele sizozama noma kukusasa ukuthi siye kubo sikhulumisane nabo ukuthi senza njani.
But manje sesi lubethi la suspect obani ukuthi maybe against this horrible incident ukuthi ubani.
Izitha bekangenazo. Angifuna ukuqamba bengumuntu ophila nabantu. Kodwa nje umuntu bekahlezi anenkinga naye bekungena umyeni wakhe lo bekasamthulile.
A boyfriend.
Yeah.
So this is the gender-based violence, and ngicabanga ukuthi maphoyisa fanele ayenzeni ukuthi to make sure ukuthi bayikhepha le gender-based violence la emphakathini.
Ukumbopha kona akungeke kusize ngalutho because uzohlala lapha ya yena aphile aqhubeke adle right. Thina ngapha silahlekelwe ngumndeni. Mina angiboni ukuthi kumbopha yipi solution esizoyithola lapha. Ngoba kube kwenzekile ngabe simane sayithathela isinqumo thina beyizoxola inhliziyo yethu. Ngoba kumbopha akusizi vela ayikho into ezosijabulisa ukuthi nimbophile.
Sisi Sabonga, this Cebisile Shabangu, she was your aunt, the late Pelisile. Let's now bring in the MEC of Community Safety, the acting Community Safety, Mr. Speedy Mashilo. That it seems like this gender-based violence continue unabated. Also, just update us what has happened so far. Have you guys been able to arrest the suspect, and who is the suspect?
Well, we did arrest the suspect yesterday. We might not indicate the name of the suspect at this point in time until I appear before court tomorrow. Of course, we're disappointed and we're very angry as the government that continuously we've been preaching this gender-based violence. People who are expected to defend, protect the families, the wife, the kids, are those who are committing this barbaric crime. So we're quite very sad. And we believe our justice will be able to come on board and hear and assist us. From what we got, the suspect got a court order from the lady, and subsequently at some point got arrested because he defied the court order and was deported after that, and he came back illegally and he committed this barbaric crime. So we have rearrested him yesterday, and certainly we believe that the court will hear and will make sure that he doesn't get the bail, and will make sure that he gets sentenced. The only solution, of course, is to get these people get a good sentence, so that at the end of the day they can be taken away from the community, the society. And of course, some of us who are calling that they must get a harsh labor so that they work hard, so that they can support even the kids that they left them behind, so that at the end of the day they can now know that crime does not pay.
But what are we doing as the police to ensure that we clamp down on this gender-based violence, because it continues unabated? We've seen stories after stories. Just this Monday, there was a 19-year-old girl that was also murdered, allegedly by a boyfriend in Barberton, and also, put into like a bag, and the man was also going to dispose this body. Also here, this suspect that you guys have arrested, or the person that have done this, they killed the people, locked them inside the house because there was a key that was like locked inside the house. Obviously, this keeps on going every day. But what is the government going to do now to ensure that they clamp down on this gender-based violence?
This is a societal matter. Police can't be in the houses of each and every person. Our duty is to arrest a person that have committed a crime. And now the crime gets committed in the house, one was there as police, but immediately we are told them to go out, we'll arrest them. And the same person, Babato, who arrested him, is in jail as we speak, has appeared before court, will go to trial, the same as this one, committed a crime in the house. We've arrested him. What we should do, we must work closer with the community at all the time. Community policing forum that we'll have, so they can intervene in cases like this domestic, so that we can keep this particular matter. But as for the police, it's not going to help to use the police in these domestic areas. Always the police will come after the crime is committed.
That was MEC of Community Safety, Acting Community Safety, MEC Speedy Mashilo, just speaking to us there, Desiree. I'm just going to ask Frank also just to give you like a shot of the house. This is the house actually where the incident happened. It's still a crime scene. As you can see, the tapes are still up there. It's still a crime scene. Not much has been done actually to clean the house, because we know that all 4 of the family members were found lying in a pool of blood, and those children also, like a little girl, only 6 years old, one of them, who were killed in this horrific incident that just happened here in Mkhondo. And the community are telling us when they found those people, they were also starting to decompose, because also a foul smell that was also coming out of the house. That's when actually they started calling the police to come and assist them to ensure that they opened the house to find what's going on inside the house. Desiree?
Tumelo, thank you so much for bringing the story to the fore, just in terms of the continued fight against gender-based violence in South Africa.